Hello everybody, this is Doll Dazzler and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some more dolls out of my doll collection. These are some more dolls that I had found while I was at a flea market. These dolls are excellent. Some of them are in fabulous condition and really good prices for these dolls. So this first one, I do need to be a little bit careful with him because he does have an arm issue, but this is a 1960s Ken. He is an original from 1960. He has a little bit of discoloring going on in his skin, or in his face and his arm and his legs. But this is kind of typical if the doll is not taken care of and he's not displayed out of the sun. So there's a little discoloring going on, but and with the exception of his arm here, his arm does have some problems staying in its socket, like really badly. So I'm not going to mess around with it a whole lot. I'm going to try to keep it intact. You can see right here there's a little bit of plastic that's missing there. It allows his arm to come out. But really good condition for this Ken. There's not a whole lot of paint rubs on his hair. All of his paint is still really nice, intact. His markings are going to be where they always are on his bottom here. And see if I can get that into the camera for you guys. Original markings there. Really good deal for this doll. I got him for $2. And I don't know that I can really change the discoloration in his skin, but once I get some clothes on him, a shirt and some other clothes, I think he'll be in really good condition. The only other thing that he has a problem with is his hand, and this happens a lot with these older dolls, that they're missing their fingers. So this one is actually missing all of his fingers. Looks like somebody actually they took off all of his fingers. But I might be able to find an arm for him. Other than that, I might I don't know, I'll disguise it somehow. But yeah, really good condition for $2. I was really sad that the person that I bought them from, they did realize that this is an old Barbie, but he was in a bag and in the sun. And so I was like, oh, I wasn't sure whether I was going to really get him or not until he said it was only $2. And I was like, well, I can't really lose out on that. So I did go ahead and purchase him. But I do have to say, people just don't, they don't understand what they're, how they're treating things. This is definitely, it's really a really neat thing to be able to find something from the 60s that's in this great a condition. And you know, hardly anybody's there's a lot of doll collectors, but you know, there should be an appreciation there for any of the things that we're able to find that are vintage. They just have no idea. So I was glad to pick that up. So that's the Ken. The next one that I found, these next three I did find from the same lady that I've been getting. She gets flooded with dolls, and so it's really nice to be able to pick some stuff out. Even though she doesn't take care of how she puts them in the bin, they are always very clean, and got most of everything is together. I mean, they're very clean, and they're missing a few parts, but these are the newer dolls. And so this is a Hairdorable, and I think that her name is Willow, and she was made in 2019 by Just Play. So these are still in the stores, and I got her for $1, and in really good condition. She's missing her shoes. She would have had some tights. I think that they would have been I don't know, maybe some striped tights, and then she would have come with a rainbow purse, from what I could tell online. And then let's see, what else would she have had? A crown. She would have had a crown on. But even missing those parts, she's still in really good condition. I probably can find the parts here and there. Sometimes they have bins of toys, and you can find some things in there, and I might be able to find all the rest of her parts that way or online. So this is Willow. The smaller ones don't have the joints like this. This is more of a teen size. So she's She's about Barbie size, I would say. Her dress is original. She's got the back and forth. She's made out of hard plastic and harder vinyl, and she's got just a back and forth on her neck, and then she has got the tiny joints again. The more what I would consider the more fragile joints. So the ball joint, back and forth ball joint in her shoulder and her arm, and then in her wrist. This is the one that's, these two are always the ones that you can find a good doll, but then is missing half of her arm. Monster High dolls are notorious for missing these parts. These one, the little wrist area. And then her legs, she's got a ball joint in her hip. Don't know for sure. These are very, very stiff joints so that they hold the pose really, really well. And I'm not, this is probably the only large Hairdorable that I have. So I don't know how those joints necessarily, if they're supposed to be stiff like that. But, and then she's got the double ball joint swivel in her knee. And then she had some really large feet. These shoes are adorable that I saw for these, for this doll. So I'm hoping that I can find them online, or maybe find the doll again in not so great condition, and then add the parts to her. Her markings are going to be on the back of her head, I believe. I think I showed that to you. Yeah, I think I showed that to you already. But if not, we'll just do it again. 2019. On the back of her neck. And then if you can tell, these dolls are they have some glitter on their head, so all of that is nice and clean, and there's no haircut. So really good doll. All of the makeup is on there, all the paint. Missing earrings, of course. All of her little accessories are missing, but like I said, I could probably find them online. So this is Willow from the Hairdorables. The next one I have is who I believe to be is Jasmine from Aladdin, made by Disney. I had a little bit of a hard time because she has a lot of the characteristics of, I think her name is Tiana, but the nose gave it away. So I believe that this is the Jasmine doll. And I don't know what's going on with her hair here, but I'm just going to leave it be for now. Might need to be cleaned. It might have sustained a haircut, and I think that that's why maybe they might have put it up like that. But usually Jasmine has her hair down. Don't know whether that hair looks like it might be original to the doll because the hair is going through it. Not for sure. Of course, she's not marked with a year, so that makes it that much harder to find out exactly which doll this is. So if this doll looks familiar to anybody, whether it's I think it's Jasmine, what she would have been wearing because of this in her hair, what year she would have been made. She's missing her earrings, of course. She's missing all of her accessories, and this is actually the Malibu Barbie bathing suit is what I could find to put on her because I kind of wanted it to match her little hairpiece. But so she is missing her original clothes as well. She's got a lot of joints going on. She's got that ball joint in her neck. She's got a ball joint in her shoulder. Smaller ball joint in her elbow, and then this really fragile joint in her hand. And then her legs they've got the 3 clicks in the legs, so vinyl legs and some extremely little feet. This doll has some really, really little feet. So I don't know what she would have been sold with. Don't know if it was a special series for Disney princesses. If anybody has any ideas, please leave that in the comments for me. And this next doll, I have no idea who she is. I just thought I would show her to you guys. I got her for $1. I wouldn't normally have bought her except for the fact because I could tell that she's probably a knockoff doll or a replica of another doll. But she was kind of really cool looking. And then she also has this little button that I accidentally kept hitting while I was shopping for other dolls there. It appears that she's supposed to be a fairy. She's missing her wings. And so there's a voice box there. This is the only reason why I bought her. She was only $1. but she might, I don't know, I'm not too sure if she looks familiar to anybody. Please leave that in the comments for me. I'll push this button. I'll try to only push it once. So my guess is that when her wings are in, there's like a little light in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Tells me that her wings would have lit up. She's made out of kind of a strange, lighter type, cheaper type of plastic. Her head is vinyl. She does have some, not glass eyes, but they're plastic inset eyes, so they look more real. And then she's got just a back and forth in her shoulder and a ball joint in her hip. And then she's got these fragile knee joints again. When I get these, I'm like, I don't really want to move them, but she's very, very clean doll. I just do not know who she is. She has absolutely no markings on her at all. So I don't know who made her. Nothing, anywhere. So, not sure if she looks familiar to anybody. If you know what her name is, who the maker is, that will help me be able to find possibly her wings. So, anyway, I got her for $1. So amongst all these three for this particular day, I got, let's see, the Ken was the most expensive at $2. So I spent maybe $4. So if anybody has any information on this doll, please leave that in the comments for me. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.